Warm greetings, class. It's me again, Mrs. Annalisa N. Bautista. And in this lesson, we are going to discuss the introduction to App Inventor. At the end of our lesson, you are expected to define the App Inventor application. Recognize significant events that led to the development of App Inventor, and install the App Inventor 2 application. To start with our lesson, let us define first what is MIT App Inventor. MIT App Inventor is an online development platform that anyone can leverage to solve real-world problems. It provides a web-based what you see is what you get or WYSIWYG editor for building mobile phone applications targeting the Android and iOS operating systems. It uses a block-based programming language built on Google Blockly and inspired by languages such as StarLogo TNG and Scratch, empowering anyone to build a mobile phone app to meet a need. To date, 6.8 million people in over 190 countries have used App Inventor to build over 24 million apps. Its interface is offered in more than a dozen languages. People around the world use App Inventor to provide mobile solutions to real problems in their families, communities, and the world. The platform has also been adapted to serve requirements of more specific populations, such as building apps for emergency or first responders and robotics. Prof. Hal Adelson conceived the idea of App Inventor while on sabbatical at Google Labs in 2007. He had previously taught a course at Massachusetts Institute of Technology or MIT on mobile programming, but at that time, mobile app development required significant investment on the part of developers and development environments. In 2007, Google publicly announced the Android operating system. In the same year, Adelson and Mark Friedman of Google began developing an intermediate language between the BLAX language and Java APIs for Android, called Yet Another Intermediate Language or YALE. The project was intended to help younger learners program for Android. Adelson and Friedman generated YALE from a block-based language based on open blocks and the design of which was drawn from StarLogo TNG. The user interface and related components embodied Papert's idea of powerful ideas in mind-sized bytes. The Google version of the project terminated at the end of 2011, but the educational technology was transferred to MIT so that development and educational aspects could continue. Prof. Adelson joined Prof. Eric Klopfler of the Scalar Teacher Education Program Lab and Prof. Mitch Resnick of the MIT Media Lab, forming a group called the MIT Center for Mobile Learning to carry on the App Inventor vision of allowing everyone, even children, to build fully functional apps for smartphones and tablets. In late 2011, Google transferred stewardship of the App Inventor project to MIT. Much of the development focused on increasing capabilities to support educational goals of the project. At this time, the team developed additional curricula, making them freely available to teachers for computer science and computational thinking education. The MIT team also hosted a number of one-day workshops primarily around the Northeast United States, training teachers in the pedagogy of App Inventor. They now focus on guided and open exploration in their materials rather than presenting students with step-by-step instructions in order to encourage self-guided learning. And by making mistakes, students have the opportunity to practice more of the computational thinking principles such as debugging, described by Brennan and Resnick. Technical development at MIT focused on development of new components including robotics, cloud-oriented data storage, and geographic visualization. App Inventor team also developed Internet of Things related extensions, so learners could interact with physical hardware external to their mobile devices, and to leverage the growing collection of small computer boards such as Arduino, BBC Microbit, and Raspberry Pi. To this day, the team continues its work of development, creating complementary educational materials in parallel. I would like to give credits to the following websites, for they serve as my references in creating this Introduction to App Inventor lesson. Before we end the lesson, I would like to give important reminders regarding your mini task number 4. This is a guided hands-on activity checklist on installing the App Inventor 2 application, wherein you must follow and do the given steps. It is not graded, so there are no rubrics given, but you need to accomplish the goal of installing the application to your computer because this will be used for our succeeding lessons. If there are problems or difficulties encountered while doing this activity, you should list it down so we can address it during our consultation day, or you can also visit the website https://appinventor.mit.edu/explore/ai2/windows.html. Thank you, class, and to wrap up this lesson, I will leave you a quote from Prof. Harold Hal Adelson, the one who conceived the idea of App Inventor. He said that programs must be written for people to read, and only incidentally for machines to execute.